Hey, this is Joe Greco from AskJoeAboutMoney.com, and in today's video, we're going to continue our series on the financial freedom cycle. And we've talked about a lot of things on how to get money and how to define financial freedom, and we've talked about all these different things. And now we're at the step where we're going to be looking at, okay, I have this money coming in, I have my expenses under control, and now I want to take some of that money, and I'm saving money, and now I want to take some of that money, and because it's just sitting there, and now what I want it to work for me so I could generate this passive income that we talk about all the time. So how do we find opportunities? Here's the thing. You have to realize that when you're going for financial freedom, this is a never-ending process, right? Let me ask you a question. If your goal is to lose some weight, and your goal is to lose 10 pounds, and you do all the right things, you exercise, you eat properly, and guess what? 3 months later, you lost 10 pounds. Great job, goal accomplished. On that day that you lose 10 pounds, do you just start to eat potato chips and just laying on the couch all the time? What would happen? Just because we accomplished losing the 10 pounds, what would happen? We know in a matter of months, those 10 pounds would surely come back. So my point here is that the financial freedom cycle is not something that you do and you forget about it. The financial freedom cycle is something that you live, right? Just like a healthy lifestyle. You can't say, I live healthy on Mondays, but then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I do a different thing. So then you're not living healthy. So same thing with this. And the reason why I bring this up is that when we're talking about how do I find new opportunities, we've never lived in a better time where information is so readily available. With a click of your mouse, you could watch a video. You could watch a course. You could go to webinars. You could go to multi-day symposiums. There's so many things you could do, and information is so readily available, and a lot of it is free, if not very low cost. So as you're making your money or you're doing your things, I look at myself as just a constant researcher, right? A constant researcher. And I just want to caution you about this too, is because remember, when you go watch a webinar or you go watch something, the incentive of that person is going to be for you to keep coming back and watching more of what they're doing. You need to make an assessment, okay, within the first hour of something new that you're watching if it's going to fit you. Because you don't want to waste time researching something in detail if conceptually it doesn't make sense for you as an investment. So that's the first thing that when I get into something new, I'm constantly looking at new things. I'll spend the first hour not so much worrying about the details of, I wonder how that works. And it's more like, is that something that I could add into my life? From a time perspective, from a logistic perspective, from an experience perspective, from an amount of money perspective. So does this investment make sense? Because a lot of things, I just say no immediately and I don't go further. Other times, like, this sounds interesting. Let me look a little deeper. And then as I look deeper, I say, no, it's not a good idea. So I'm always looking to eliminate. And I eliminate 90% of what I see. Sometimes I come across something like, this is interesting. Let me look into it. And then finally, maybe I'll try it. Always be looking. How do you find new opportunities? Just look. Okay? Just look. Go on the computer. You can look. There's so much information available, and it's so easily available now with the computer in different ways that we do meetings nowadays. As I'm new at this, let me look at my sticky note here. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to register for our webinars. They're free, and you get to ask questions. Again, this is Joe from Ask Joe About Money, and thanks for watching.